Today we're going to talk about how to create your Shark Tank sales pitch. This is a really important part of your presentation. Without a good sales pitch, you're not going to be able to convince sharks to invest in your product. So let's talk about how to do that. First, let's look at a pitch. Okay, wrong kind of pitch. Sorry, that's baseball. I'm just excited it's coming back. All right, your sales pitch. First of all, you need a script. It needs to be well worded, and it needs to use 6 persuasive techniques and language that's appropriate for persuasion. Go back and check your notes if you don't remember what all is included in that. Next, it needs to include parts for each team member equally. Every member of your team needs to have part of the presentation sales pitch. And it needs to be 3 to 5 minutes total presentation time. So it needs to be scripted out well worded, using persuasive techniques, and have parts for each team member. Now, let's look at an example.
Hi, Billy Mays here for OxiClean, the stain specialist. Powered by the air you breathe, activated by the water that you and I drink. It's Mother Nature approved, and it's safe on your colored fabrics. Use it on carpets. OxiClean seeks out organic stains, pet stains, food stains that get down into the matting, into the padding. It even takes red wine and grape juice out of white carpeting. It cleans, it brightens, and eliminates odors all at the same time. Don't just get it clean, get it OxiClean. Make a paste, make it 10 times as powerful. The longer you let it set, the easier it is. It'll whiten your grout and get rid of your toughest stains. Sometimes soaking is the solution. If you use bleach, you ruin your clothes. OxiClean won't hurt the material, even lace. It has the power of bleach without the damaging side effects of chlorine. When your laundry detergent just isn't enough, supercharge it with OxiClean. 1 scoop in every load of laundry, it'll make your whites whiter. It'll make your brights brighter. As a stain remover, it's the best. Grass stains, clay stains. Long live your laundry. OxiClean, the stain specialist.
Okay, so in looking at the example, here's a few things I want you to notice and use in yours. Voice. Be excited about what you're saying. Your audience will be much more convinced if you sound like you're as excited about your product as you should be. If you sit there and talk in a very monotone, disinterested voice, your sharks are not going to be nearly as likely to believe in your product. Next, hand gestures. Hand movements can make your presentations much more natural and convincing. Don't stand with your hands in your pockets while you're talking to your sharks. Please make sure that you do something with your hands, whether you're gesturing to your product, whether you're talking and making hand gestures that are appropriate and natural, but do something. Don't just stand with your hands in your pockets. Next, eye contact. People who look somebody in the eye come across as more honest. So look at your sharks, look them in the face, be willing to look at them and give them the impression that you're honest about what you're saying to them. It makes them much more interested in what you're talking about. And lastly, speak up. Don't mumble and talk quietly. You need to speak up and speak clearly so you can be heard, so they know what you're saying. Don't speak so fast that your words don't come out clearly. So, reminder, voice, gestures, eye contact, and volume. All of those will make your presentations much better. Remember, everybody's involved in your group, in your presentation. Each person needs to be willing to speak up, speak clearly, and believe in your product. And you'll have a great presentation sales pitch. If you have any questions about the figurative language examples or anything that you can do to make your presentation better, then talk to your teacher.